Hey y'all, this is Bigfoot Brett coming to you with our Yeti model today. We're gonna run through this trailer pretty quick and show you some key features and show you why this is one of the best trailers out there in the market. Starting here at the front, as always, we use a Demco Easy Latch coupler, 4-bolt with the grid system, so you're able to adjust it to any size vehicle. Paired with a 3/8 bent coupler on here, fully welded out. We always run the 12K Ram jacks with the spring-loaded leg on them, so you're able to lift these trailers up with a machine on them and get them off the back of your truck. At Bigfoot Trailers, we make about 90 to 95% of all of our parts in-house to keep the cost down so you, the customer, can have a quality trailer at a lower price. Starting here is our huge toolbox in these Yeti trailers. This comes on the Yeti 15K and 18K with the ramps and our tilt option. It's gonna be about 11 to 12 inches deep, the entire tongue area. It's gonna have a 3/16 lid that you're able to put your bucket on, any compact or anything small that can fit up here to utilize that as deck space. We use all the same wiring on all of our trailers. We have a high quality breakaway box with a super high quality encased watertight harness, plug and play with all LED lighting. So on all of our trailers at Bigfoot, we use a 2-part epoxy primer with a 2-part urethane/Emron top coat on these trailers. It's the same thing they paint skid steers, airliners, even ships with. So this paint has a really hard enamel on the outside, so it helps with the corrosion from the weather, from whether it be beating sun, heavy rains, or even rocks coming up off the road, reducing the chipping on the trailer. So on all of our Yeti model trailers, we use an 8-inch structural I-beam that's gonna run from the tongue all the way back to the very end of the trailer. This creates a lot of support and strength to the trailer versus some of your channel frame models. One on each front corner, in front of and behind each fender, and in the very rear of the trailer on our Yeti models. So as far as tie downs go on our Yetis, you're gonna have rub rails starting at the very front, going to the very rear of the trailer, and then you're gonna have 6 D-rings throughout the deck, and it's always an option to add more. On our 18K Yeti and Yeti Tilt, we use an 8K torsion axle that comes with these 16-ply, 17.5-inch wheel radials that are absolutely massive. They will withstand about 19,000 pounds, all 4 of them together. This is basically having a semi-tire on your trailer. So at Bigfoot, we used 1/8-inch diamond plate steel to make our fenders. We make these in-house, so they're strong enough to withstand 2 Bigfoots. So this is a standard ramp that comes on our Yeti trailer. It is 24 inches wide by 68 inches long, so that we have a nice loading degree on this trailer because we have these Torflex axles that have a 22-degree upstart. So it makes the actual frame of the trailer lower to the ground so you can eliminate the dovetail. On all of our Yeti trailers, we do a spring assist ramp on here so that it is easy for you to lower when you're loading your machines and also pick up. On Bigfoot's Yeti, we use a 2x8 structural steel tubing. This step right here, we call it the tree crusher. So if it grabs a tree or any stump, it's gonna just push it right out of the way and not have any issues with going through rough terrain. At Bigfoot, we use 3-inch structural channel as our cross members underneath these trailers, all 16 on center. These are gonna be 8,000-pound Torflex axles from Dexter. These have a 10-year warranty on them. These are all independent suspension with no springs. These are some of the best axles you can get on the market at the moment.
This is a Dexter Torflex axle like what we use on the Yetis and the Tilt trailers. And I'm gonna describe just a really quick kind of how they work so that you can understand the advantages of a torsion axle and why we use them on some of our higher end trailers. This is the main axle body. It's just a big giant square tube. Inside this square tube, there's another square solid rod. In there, inside the tube with that is rubber that's encased around the square tube. There are actually rubber cords in each one of these corners. As the axle flexes down the road on this torsion arm, this thing flexes internally inside the tube. The really cool advantage of this is you get independent suspension on all 4 wheels. So obviously on a trailer, there'd be 2 of these axles riding together. As it's bouncing down the road, each one of these things has its own independent suspension. So now we're out here actually looking at a Yeti trailer. Here you can see how much lower this frame is compared to everybody else in the business. Their trailers are about 4 inches higher, so the ride is not as good. This trailer has those torsion axles with the torsion arm. You can just see how proud Dexter is of the Torflex system because it's got a 10-year warranty. There's literally no wear parts, nothing to wear out. This is where that big heavy duty torsion axle is gonna get welded in right here, and it's gonna put all the weight as it's bouncing down the road on this area of the frame. On a Bigfoot trailer, you've got this big heavy duty plate that gets welded in, and this makes the I-beam literally double the strength, where that stress of the weight of the skid steer or whatever you're carrying is bouncing down the road on the axle, and all the weight, all the stress is right here on the frame. This is a really good opportunity to show you kind of the difference from the torsion axle to the spring axle. If you're trying to build an equipment trailer that's as low as possible to the ground, the spring axle doesn't give you any flexibility or leeway at all. You have a hanger kit that's designed and made by Dexter. All the hanger apparatus is all pretty much the same across the board. It doesn't matter if it's Big Tex or Load Trail. We all use a similar hanger system, and they get you the same distance. We can't make this axle get any closer to the frame than it is. The tube is straight, so I have no way to lower this frame closer to the ground. With a spring axle, you've got equalizer, and it's kind of, everything is bouncing all around together. So this is one of our XP models with spring axles under it, but you can see how much taller it is up against my leg. It's about 4 to 6 inches taller than it is on a Yeti or a Tilt with torsion axles that are lowering the frame. So you're gonna feel this trailer going down the road way more than you do on the other ones. The really big important thing to note is when you put spring axles under an 8-inch I-beam frame like the other guys are doing, it's even taller than this. It's 2 inches taller because this is a 6-inch frame sitting on the same axle that their 8-inch frame is sitting on. So the load's even higher and even more uncomfortable. There's a lot of competitors that are trying to copy the general idea of this trailer. I'm seeing the Load Trails and the PJs now being made with 8-on-10. This is 8-on-15. It's a heavier duty I-beam. They don't have the gusseting in the front that it needs to have. We've seen them break, and they're gonna have that problem. They all have dovetails because they're sitting on spring axles. The frame's not as strong because it doesn't have the torsion axles strengthening it up. You've got a dovetail, so you lose some of the space on the rear. They have a stamped rear end still, not the heavy duty tubing rear end. They're all coming out with something trying to be similar to this, and they're much cheaper than this, obviously, but it's not the same product.